Hey guys, and welcome. I hope you all having an amazing day. So in this video I'm showing you how I made these Brussels sprouts using some of my favorite seasonings, as well as I added a balsamic vinegar and honey glaze. So let's get right into it. Okay fam, so I have my Brussels sprouts here. They've already been washed. And could we just talk about how mean this green is? And I just want to give a shout out to Grassroots Farmers Market for an amazing year of bringing nice fresh fruits and vegetables to the community. And so now, family, using my new cutlery, y'all, yes, I retired the green knife. Finally broke down and bought a knife set. And so I did nick myself a couple of times with it. Okay, so now I'm just removing the stem of the Brussels sprouts. Then I'm slicing them in half. So now some of these were larger than others, so I had to end up doing them in quarters. But nevertheless, they all ended up cooking evenly. Okay, so I'm just demonstrating once again for people who have not cooked Brussels sprouts before. Remove your stem, cut them in half, and then this is what they look like. So I'm going to finish these off camera. Okay, fam, so I finished cutting them up. So now I just added them to this dish that I'm going to bake them in. And now I'm just going to start with my seasonings. So now, for whatever reason, this camera is doing the blur thing. But if you can look in the background, you can clearly see the seasonings that I'm using. But anyway, just to name them, I'm starting off adding some olive oil. Then this is complete seasoning. I also have some garlic powder. And then I'm using the Tony Creole seasonings. I have black pepper. And then I'm going to add some smoked paprika. Okay, so while I'm seasoning the Brussels sprouts, family, I just wanted to take the time out just to check in and see how you're doing, So how's everyone doing? Put like an emoji or something in the comments section, a heart, a thumbs up, just to let me know you're doing good. Yeah, your girl is back. I guess you said, how you just going to upload a whole video and not even just give a reason why you've been gone? But it's just basically, I was just overwhelmed, had so much going on with creating content, in which I love so much, and I do this for so many reasons. It keeps me sane. I love interacting with you guys and just sharing different cooking techniques and ideas in the kitchen. But also, real life, when the camera is off, you have to deal with stuff. So I was just feeling overwhelmed, and your girl just needed a rest. I needed a rest. You never know how much time you're going to need, because I can tell myself a week, 2 weeks, a month. But listen, the body is going to do what the body does. So I just learned to listen. And so I really wanted to thank you so much for just supporting me and hanging in there. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it, fam. But it really feels good to be back. So now back to our regular scheduled program. So I just finished mixing up the seasonings and the oil. So I just added a little more because it was kind of dry. So I just added a tad bit more. The oven is preheated to 375 degrees. So these are going to bake for about 25 minutes. And then I'm going to stir it like halfway through, a couple of times actually, so to make sure all the Brussels sprouts are caramelized. And then after that, we're going to go in and add these last two ingredients, which is the glaze and the vinegar. Okay, so let's get these in the oven. Okay, fam, so after baking for 25 minutes, this is what the Brussels sprouts look like. So now we are going to go in and add our glaze topping. All right, so now I'm adding some honey, and I'm just going to eyeball it and just drizzle. Then I'm following up now with the balsamic vinegar glaze. There we go. Oh, look, it decided to clear up at the end of the video. I guess better late than never, right? So I'm just adding a generous amount to this dish. Well, it looks like a lot, right? But when I tell you these Brussels sprouts, they tasted so good. Oh, man. I mean, I literally could just put them in a bowl and just sit in front of a television with a fork and just really veg out on it. They were so delicious. So now I'm just using my spoon, of course, and again, just stirring it around, making sure all that glaze and honey is well combined with the Brussels sprouts throughout the dish. And so I am going to pop these back in the oven and allow them to bake for another 15 minutes. And then halfway through the halfway mark, I'm just going to go in and stir them. Okay, so after about 8 minutes, I did remove them, and that was just me stirring it up again. And so this is how they look now. So I'll pop them back in, and they're going to cook now for another 7 minutes, and they'll be done. Okay, fam, so here are the Brussels sprouts fresh out of the oven. Look at that, look at that. Nice and caramelized. You can see the little bubbling going on from the the juices from the honey and the glaze. Oh my goodness, when I tell you editing this video, I edited this a few days later. I want to go make some more of these Brussels sprouts. They were that good. All right, y'all, let's plate this and wrap up this video. Okay, so I decided to, while my Brussels sprouts were cooking, I just seasoned a piece of salmon and roasted it in the air fryer. And if you'd like to see how I did that, I do have some videos. I will link one to this one so you can check that out. But family, look at these Brussels sprouts, okay? Where do we begin? Look at the glaze. Look at that shine. Look at that caramelization on it. Let's talk about the green. Oh, when I tell you these things were so good paired with the salmon, I mean, it was just an amazing dish. You can have this for dinner. You can have it for lunch. I mean, look at that. Just, woo. And let me give you a close-up of one of these Brussels sprouts. Let's see if this camera will cooperate. But look, as I pick it up, you see the glaze on there? Look at that. Look at that. Let me just turn it so you can see it from different angles. Come on, camera. See? You see, you just want to be temperamental. So, the taste was amazing. So, family, I really thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, comment below, share, and I definitely look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.